Last night, Draymond Green further cemented his legacy as the biggest menace in the league, throwing an absolute haymaker at Yusuf Nurkic. So today, I put together a team of some of the players who have fallen victim to Draymond Green's antics, and we're gonna see if they can win a championship. Before Draymond and LeBron were all buddy-buddy, they were going head-to-head in the finals, and Draymond had his fair share of dirty plays against LeBron James. Also, everybody on this team is going to be in their prime, so you've got prime James Harden. Harden and Draymond used to beef more so in the Rockets days, and it was mostly just Draymond. Y'all know how it is. I think Draymond was just heated, bro was giving him buckets. One of the more recent examples of Draymond being a menace is him putting Rudy Gobert in a headlock, probably one of the craziest moments in recent NBA history. Domantas Sabonis got curb stomped by Draymond. And this might have been the craziest one. Hitting Steven Adams in the family jewels was just ridiculous. And the Jordan Poole punch pretty much dismantled the Golden State Warriors. And of course, the most recent example, Draymond hitting Yusuf Nurkic. So now we've got the team together, but there's an issue. We have a lot of big men on this team, so I'm gonna need to move around some of the positions. So I guess this is how we're gonna run it. It's gonna be a pretty big bully ball type of lineup. But that's kind of Draymond's fault because he's chosen to beef with a lot of big men, so we didn't have a lot of guards to choose from. Now we get to see if this squad can win an NBA championship. Season is wrapped. Shout out to Steven Adams winning 6th Man of the Year. I don't know how he got so many assists, maybe because we didn't have a point guard off the bench or something, but he was doing his thing this year. We ended up as the number 1 seed in the Western Conference after going 63-19 on the season. And checking out the stats, Bron was really good. James Harden did his thing. Poole was great as a bench scorer back in Golden State. Domantas Sabonis just well-rounded. Draymond Green, again, a well-rounded player, pretty much going to impact every area of the game. Rudy Gobert was good for us defensively, averaging almost 2 blocks. Steven Adams, I don't know how he did this, but he did. Yusuf Nurkic ended up giving us about 7 points and 5 boards, but we'll give him a pass. He probably has some head trauma after what Draymond hit him with last night. Round number 1, we got the Sacramento Kings. This should be pretty easy, and we go ahead and beat them in 5. Round 2, we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, the Thunder, they're a team you got to worry about. They're a problem in real life. But we low-key got an all-star team here with all the players that Draymond Green has abused on the basketball court. Game number 1 is going to go to us. Game 2 also goes to us. Game 3 is going to go to them. We're up 3-1 in the series, and we beat them in 5. So now we got to take on the Joker. The Joker is no stranger to going out there and injuring people. He went ahead and injured one of the Morris twins. I can't remember which one when he knocked him down, and then bro called him a sloppy fat boy. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Game number 1 of the series is going to go to us. Game 2 also goes to us. They're going to take game 3. We're up 3-1 in the series. They're going to take game 5. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the Simcast for game 6. Chance to close this out and make it to the finals. Shout out to the guys, man. We went ahead and made a pretty easy trip to the NBA Finals. Sabonis, 33 points. I mean, Bron was doing his thing. Harden was doing his thing. I expected that, but Sabonis with 33 is tough. And now we got to take on the Atlanta Hawks in the NBA Finals. Now, Bron, he's no stranger to beating the Atlanta Hawks. He was running through the East for years, so I don't think we should have a problem with this team, but this is like the golden child of 2K teams from last year, so we might have to watch out for him. I'm going to simcast this series because I'd love to see some gameplay, and it looks like we're going to have that opportunity in game number 1. All right, let's hop in. Game is all tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Ball is going to go into James Harden. Harden is defended by Trae Young. If you don't go to work, James Harden, get a bucket. You're talking about prime James Harden. Harden gets the screen from Adams. Adams rolls to the basket. Oh my goodness, he has no bag. He's going to put up the layup. He misses it, gets his own rebound, swings it back out to Harden, who shoots the 3 and hits it. There we go. Young gonna get the screen from Clint Capella. Capella's rolling. Beautiful bounce pass from Trae Young down to Clint Capella for the 2-handed jam. Where's my glorious king at? Why is he on the bench? Did he foul out the game? No, get my king in the game. But anyway, James Harden attacking Trae Young, gonna put up the layup and 1. You're talking about MVP Harden, man. Bro was on a different level at the time. We're up by 3 points. There's the king. He just subbed in the game. We have a crazy bully ball lineup in the game right now. I think Bron's at the 2. We got Harden at the 1. Draymond at the 3. Gobert's running the 5. Nurkic at the 4. Trae Young walks back into a 3 and hits it. Oh my goodness, man. This Hawks team won't give up. Young's got 15 points in the fourth quarter. James Harden isoing, gonna pull the three ball, and he misses it. Oh man, that leaves the door wide open for the Atlanta Hawks. They've got the ball, only down a point. Trae Young gonna pass it over to DeJounte. DeJounte contested midi. That's not the shot you want in the clutch. And Harden defended by DeJounte Murray. James Harden working his way to the basket, gives it over to Gobert. Gobert walks it back out to the perimeter, gives it back to Harden. Harden spinning, shot clock winding down. James Harden backing down DeJounte. He puts up the layup and he misses it. Young almost had it picked away by Nurkic. Now he's going to drive, pulls the short jumper and hits. Big shot from Trae Young to put the Atlanta Hawks up by a point. Still a little over 10 seconds to go. Ball's going to go into LeBron James. James, defended by DeJounte Murray, gets the screen from Rudy Gobert. Gobert to the basket. Floater is off. And now the Atlanta Hawks are going to the free throw line. We're still going to have a little over a second to go, but we're probably only going to have time to throw up a full court shot. And if DeJounte knocks the second one down, which he doesn't, Gobert's going to throw up the full quarter. And I thought he was going to hit it. But they are going to go ahead and win this game. What a duel between this Hawks team and our stacked Warriors squad. I thought we were going to have an easy time against Atlanta, but Trae Young said no. So we are down 1-0 in the series. Let's see if we can bounce back in game 2. Game 2 is once again going to be a close one. We're down by 1 point here in a high scoring effort between these two squads. 138 to 137 is crazy. Trae Young has it. He's got the switch on to Rudy Gobert. Young going to get the screen from Capella. Capella's rolling. Trae Young's pulling and he misses it. Now James Harden has it. He's going to swing it over to Gobert. Beautiful pass from Gobert down to LeBron James. Playmaking isn't usually Gobert's forte, but he went ahead and made a very nice pass right there. Trae Young working on James Harden. Trae gonna pull the short jumper and miss. There we go. We needed that stop. Kind of got bailed though because he was pretty open. Bron with the shot clock winding down. Gets the screen from Draymond. Bron over to Harden. Harden's gonna have to shoot it. Short jumper for Harden is good. Wow. Way to bail us out with barely any time on the shot clock. Trae Young gets the screen. He's gonna pull another short jumper and he answers right back. Still a 1 point game here. A little over a minute to go. Harden's gonna go to the basket and get fouled. Hey, one thing about Prime Harden, he's sure to get to the free throw line. First shot is good. Second one for Harden is good. And now the Hawks are down by 3 points, but they have the basketball, so a three will tie it up. You know, that's how math works. Young steps it back, swings it over to Murray. Murray ball fakes. He's defended by Bron. He's going to give it over to Jalen Johnson. Johnson back to Trae Young. Young, with the shot clock winding down, is going to need to make something happen quick. James Harden, uncharacteristically playing good defense, but Trae Young gets by, gets the floater to go. Gobert gives it to Harden. Harden fakes. James Harden with the shot clock winding down, and it looks like there's a kicked ball violation on Trae Young. That is terrible luck for the Atlanta Hawks. Now Gobert inbounds it to James, and the Hawks are going to be forced to foul. LeBron, first free throw is cash. Second one for King James is also good. The Hawks are down by 3, so they can still force overtime if they hit a three-pointer here. Clint Capella inbounds it to Trae Young. Young gives it over to Murray. Murray gonna pull the quick three, and he misses it. Sabonis the rebound, and now it's gonna go to Harden for some free throws. So this one is pretty much over with. Wow, this series has been incredible. Trae Young, he's been playing great under the bright lights of the NBA Finals. And now we've got a 1-1 series headed into Game 3. We've got another close game here, 48 seconds to go, and we're up by 3 points. So if we get a bucket here, we're in a pretty good spot. Ball's gonna go into Jordan Poole. JP turns it over. Now the Hawks have a chance. It's gonna go up to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic, short jumper. Oh my gosh, he sold. But Okongwu cleans up his mess with the dunk. Now the Hawks are only down by 1 point. There's really no need to foul here. James Harden bringing it up, spins off a Young. Harden to the basket, gives it over to Poole. Poole over to Steven Adams. Adams over to Green. Green back to Adams. Now Steven Adams gives it to Harden. Harden, the mid-range J is good. Oh no, that was a three. Clutch shot from Harden, and we're up by 4. You just don't want to give up a 3 in this situation. Capella gives it into DeJounte Murray. Murray gets the screen from Johnson. Murray down to Johnson. Johnson doesn't want the 2. He's going to give it over to Hunter. Hunter pulls the 3 and he misses. GG's. So 2 wins in a row for the team of players that have gotten beat up by Draymond. 2-1 series right now. Let's see if the Hawks can bounce back in game 4. I've never seen a series like this in 2K. Every single game has been close. 119-119 here. A little over a minute 30 to go in game 4. James Harden gonna give it up to Draymond Green, and he's gonna step out of bounds. What are you doing, Draymond? Young working on James Harden, gonna pull the short jumper and miss it. James Harden has the ball here with the shot clock winding down, pulls the 3 and misses. Now DeJounte has it. He's defended by James. It's going to go over to Trae Young. Come on, Harden. We need a stop. Bro, Harden couldn't guard a parked car. Trae Young has 47 points. He has taken this series personally, man. James Harden trying to go back at Trae Young, and he's going to smoke the layup. Oh, my goodness. Screen's going to come from Okongwu. Young going to pass it down to Okongwu. Beautiful pick and roll, and the Hawks have a 4-point lead. Man, we do not have many shooters, but we need a 3 here. Bron to the basket. He's going to miss the layup. That was the worst possible outcome. GG's. And we're headed into a big game 5 here. Trae Young gives us 47. This can be a turning point in the series. Whoever wins this one is going to have a major advantage. And somehow we almost made a last-second comeback in the Simcast. It looked like the game was over with, so I didn't hop in. But the Hawks ended up winning by 1 point in game 5. Now it's time for game 6. Our season could be over here. But in the first blowout game of the series, we gotta win. Bron came to play in the big game 6. Shout out to Harden, 17 and 15. And now we're headed to a game 7. It all comes down to this. And in game 7, we're gonna get a massive dub. What a series this was. And the victims of Draymond Green are going to win a championship. James Harden is finals MVP. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.